Hello, I'm Guy Shartzi, and I'm the CEO of Bee Maid Honey and the Manitoba Honey Co-operative. With the Manitoba Honey Co-op, we have approximately 130 beekeepers. Our facility is in St. James in Winnipeg, and it's about, right now it's about 65,000 square feet. And we can take in approximately about 10 million pounds of honey in this facility now. Our job basically is to take in honey from our beekeepers and to market it across North America and across the world. The Manitoba Honey Co-op started back in the 30s, so it's been around for a very long time. I believe there's about 18 beekeepers, that sold packages in order to raise $2,600, which was a lot of money back in the 30s, to raise the capital for this organization. So, so those beekeepers that had to invest money in the first place had to be really committed to this organization. They wanted to have one place where they could deliver the honey and pack it and market it. So that was basically the foundation, if you will, into back in the 30s. So the original facility was actually downtown Winnipeg back then, and then in 1955 we moved to this current facility here. So in 2024 we're going to be celebrating 70 years of a Bee Maid company, if you will. So back then, 7 years ago, it wasn't called Bee Maid, but the collaboration that started between the co-ops started the Bee Maid company, if you will. So, and it started off with basically the Manitoba Honey Co-op, Saskatchewan, and eventually the Alberta Honey Co-op got involved as well. So it's been a good progress over the years, but it's worked out into a very good partnership between now, which is the Manitoba Co-op and the Alberta Honey Co-op for since the early 1970s, and they've worked very well together and have continued to prosper together.
Well, I'm Dwayne Ivan Drinkwater. Been doing bees for 67 years. I started in '56 with 2 beehives, and now we have about 400, give or take. I think the management and the producers take great pride in producing something that's good quality, and they spend a lot of time blending, and they have found markets all over the world. And that makes a real difference.
If the co-op wasn't there, the honey industry would be quite different in Canada. I think you'd be more of a US run situation, whereas with the co-ops we've got our Canadian brand and it's well known. It's been, when you say Bee Maid, everybody knows what Bee Maid is, and that's where it's gained that popularity and people just know.
You look at other cooperatives right across the continent, and they have a lot of trouble as they try to compete against private business, because just of the individual nature of decision making and such, and it's hard to keep people together like that. And somehow Bee Maid's been able to hold that confidence together and take that huge step forward. And I truly believe that it's because beekeepers hold so much pride in their product, and we just want to have our product represented properly on the shelf. And that's so important to us that we're keeping ourselves together, and we're navigating through some extremely competitive times right now with marketing the product on the shelf, and just the understanding and the guidance from the management itself too is allowing us to not only compete, but to make a huge presence on the retail shelf.
What we're seeing is that more and more people are eating honey all the time. So the grocery store shelves, as far as honey goes, keeps growing. So we want to be part of that growth. We are part of that growth. So this is why we've been invested into a new facility here in Winnipeg. So, and we're looking at moving in and around April of this year into this new facility, which is about 127,000 square feet. So it's much larger. To be able to meet the needs of growth. So what this shows is the confidence that our members have in this organization. The investment that they're putting into the facility here in Winnipeg, between the plant and some of the new equipment upgrades we're doing, is $25 million. So it's a lot of money, for them to be investing back in the organization. But it shows, the confidence that they have in our ability to continue to grow. And to us, that's very exciting.
We're making a huge step forward by this investment into this new packing plant, and it takes a lot of investment, a lot of commitment. It needs people to be on the same page, and the confidence that's involved to be able to take a step forward as Bee Maid has is quite unique.
And for a company, a co-op to survive that long, it's quite notable. there's a lot that come and go, and they've stuck it out, and there's been times where, you know, maybe we weren't too sure, but you can't control the markets, but they've strived and they've come through, and we're still here.
For us, you know, as a manufacturer, obviously we're manufacturing, this is why we're getting the award here, but you know, the fact that we are beekeeper owned, that we're producer owned is also so important to us, that we want to make sure that that got captured in who we are, you know, and what we're celebrating today. So it's not just about, you know, the employees, if you will, or the manufacturing. It really has to do with our producers, and they're very proud of this award, and so are we, as you know, as employees of this organization.